Tot slot komt er, ook vanaf zaterdag 6 november, een uitbreiding van de mondkapjesplicht. Die geldt nu alleen nog in het openbaar vervoer en op bepaalde delen van vliegvelden. Vanaf zaterdag zijn mondkapjes ook weer verplicht op de stations en perrons en op het hele vliegveld. Verder geldt vanaf dan opnieuw een mondkapjesplicht voor alle publiek toegankelijke binnenlocaties, zoals overheidsgebouwen, winkels, bibliotheken, ziekenhuizen en verpleeghuizen.
We have been in a pandemic for 603 days, and every time we get closer to what seems like the end of it, the end slips away farther than we had ever initially expected. As I showed you in that clip at the beginning of this video, the Dutch government has reintroduced more coronavirus guidelines, more restrictions, because the virus has still not been contained. I told you about when I was vaccinated. I have been vaccinated for months, and yet we have still not fully dealt with this pandemic. It's heading on 2 years since the coronavirus was first discovered. Its name is COVID-19, for heaven's sake, as in the coronavirus disease of 2019. That's when it was first discovered, and yet here we are, 603 days into a global pandemic, and we're still not over with it. Years ago, and unfortunately I can say years ago, my thinking was that the pandemic would be over when people were vaccinated. And unfortunately, that's not the case. I can't claim that anymore. Because people have been vaccinated. We have basically reached the maximum limit. And it's not even the fact that less well-off countries haven't vaccinated their total populations. No, it's as people have gotten vaccinated, things have opened up more, and the vaccines are like 90% effective. So it's the 10% breakthrough rate that causes problems. They've reintroduced masks and all that sort of stuff, and it's like, will we ever be done with this? Will it ever end? I asked that mainly because, like, well, yeah, we got through the Spanish plague and that sort of, or Spanish flu or whatever you call it, the one that was 100 years ago. That's gone. But people are protesting masks and stuff, and we couldn't really keep a hold on it before the vaccines. And now that we have the vaccines, it's like, well, we threw everything we had at it. Now what? What do we do? Genuinely, I have no fucking clue. I don't know if/when/how this could be over. Like, the trend graphs are just going haywire. People are still dying. I wanted this video series to be a contrast between ending the pandemic and being out of it. Like what life was like back to normal. But that's just not the case now, is it? I don't see a circumstance where you're not currently still dealing with the pandemic. So yeah, tell me, what's it like? What is the pandemic like? It's fucking November. I thought we would be out of this by like June 2020. It's November 2021. Yeah. I'll see you tomorrow.